So let's welcome our next guest coming from Japan, Masahiko Murakami, for the second time now at Meet and Build. We've developed now a strong collaboration between our two organizations since the academic mission that we had in December 2022, where we met for the first time. We went to the first year to Bitsummit in 2023 with the winning team of the game jam that we organized together with Japanese schools and students. And this year we had also the chance of having a booth and showcasing games from Wallonia at Bitsummit, and it was quite successful, but very good business context, but also a lot of contacts with the local players, and to get feedback is very important, especially for games in development who wants to reach also the Japanese audience. So Masahiko, the floor is yours. Please tell us a little bit more about what you're doing in Bitsummit.
Okay. Hello. Oh, that's good. Hello, I'm Masahiko Murakami from Kyoto, Japan. So you talk about the expo, right? Okay. Today, okay. So our session, we have talked about Bitsummit, my event, and also World Game Week, Osaka Expo. Okay. So let me introduce myself. I'm Masahiko Murakami, CEO of Skeleton Crew Studio, the independent game developing company in Kyoto, Japan. And then also as an artist, the game creator, I worked on Dead Space and Sims at the Electric Arts as a concept artist, and also the many a Nintendo game as a creative director. So let's talk about Bitsummit. Is anyone know about Bitsummit here? Oh, cool, thank you. So maybe I don't have to explain about it. Okay. So in Japan, I believe in the kind of communities creating creator, the game developers. But they need another community or another things like a event to show their game, to show their product, and to show their creativity. So we started Bitsummit to give them the place to show their game. So we have those 4 pillars, the Bitsummit using this environment creation, also cultural creation. Then I'm gonna talk about the creator incubation and community creation maybe later this week, Saturday from 1, I think, yeah. So Bitsummit. Bitsummit is the largest indie game event festival in Japan. We said one of the biggest until 2 years ago, but now I could say the biggest independent game event in Japan. And annually held in Kyoto, Japan. It's not Tokyo like Kyoto. It's east, west capital of Japan. So this picture is our 2024 events. We grow a lot since our first event. Then maybe most of you know what's in indie game, but it just explained a little bit about the indie game. We only kind of shows indie game. The indie game is kind of the game that created by passion and created by human and created by usually the small studios with a lot of fundings. And the market size of Bitsummit, the Bitsummit is kind of started 2013, where the Steam starting increase the number of the indie games. So it's a right time. We just started a good time the event 11 years ago. And then also the those 3 the digital distribution helped increase our event the Nintendo's Indie World and the Xbox Live, and also PlayStation Indies. And then it's supposed to have video here, but it probably doesn't work. Okay, thank you. This is this shows how what Bitsummit is like. It's our event at 19 2019, before just before the COVID.
And with that, Bitsummit 7 Spirits begins! Stay here, the beta.
Okay, there's a lot of like a smile and dancing, and then sorry. Okay, so Bitsummit have like three three different like community schemes, like the obviously very important thing is creator. Then we have space to the creator to like collaborate with like a media and like sponsors and publishers. That very important thing is that the media wants to see like Japanese independent game developers, and also like sponsor wants to find the good game for that they could found. And then we started Bitsummit 2013, where like the pure like game creators gathering. It's only about 170 people coming. Then they all like developers. So it's like we started like our like gathering together at the kind of very dark live concert house. And then actually 2014, like the Bitsummit second one is like get like huge. Actually, we get like 5,000 people came because our government was looking for like the some events that they could support. The government's looking for like the place to kind of gather, like find the good the young creators. So they give us some like money to have like big events. So second one is already kind of became big, but it's still really like indie. Like we have like 3 organizer, like include me, with so it was very difficult to do it. Then our third event, we decided to like the kind of start event as kind of not professional, but as a company. So we started like company called like Japanese independent game aggregate called Giga. So now Bitsummit is operated by the company called Giga. I'm a board member of Giga too. The fourth event, the first time Nintendo joined. Until then, like the Bitsummit sponsor is like Sony and Microsoft, the main sponsor. But our first event, Nintendo joined as a sponsor. So now we have like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft as a sponsor. It's kind of like the unique. I mean, one of the only events that those 3 companies actually support. Nintendo doesn't want to kind of become sponsor for the event somehow. Then our fifth event, first time we were thinking about like more like distribution, like the kind of online, like YouTube, like Twitch. So we collaborated with Twitch to have like our channel like on 2017, and then we start growing yearly. Our 2019 events, we hit like 17,000 like a visitor. It's like 10 times since like our first event. But after that, the COVID happened. So we try to keep our event, but obviously you cannot do like physical event. So we try to do like the full online event the first time during the COVID. Then it was very difficult, but I truly believe in that without events there's no place to creators to show their work. So we decided to keep doing it. Then it's event called Gaiden. I don't know if like Gaiden is like not main story. It's a Gaiden is like a kind of like a like side story of the game. So we name it our Bitsummit. It's Gaiden. It's not like offshore event, but we're still doing it. Then we have like a 3 channel during the COVID. the first one is like a main stage, like people are kind of talking about their game, or the creator can express their game, like event. People could see the channel to know about the game. Then our second channel is like fairly like game jam. Like we do like a Bitsummit game jam online, so you can just actually watch like progress of the game jam online. So with Jan, we did the Belgian game jam. Kind of based on this Bitsummit game jam, we know how to do like online game jam. We've learned how to do it from this the guiding event. So and then we keep doing like a game jam now, and like we plan to do like Bitsummit game jam together with like a Brazilian like game jam plus, hopefully next year. And then 2024, the COVID has still affected by our event, so we did the hybrid event. So we only invited like the game creators and media and sponsors, no visitors at the event. It's like a B2B event, but people kind of liked it. So remember like this time we have like a weird panel and masks. And then so 2022, like the people really liked the B2B version of the Bitsummit, so we kept doing it. So one day B2B and one day public day for the 2022. And then 2023, the last year, Bitsummit Let's Go, like we have 1 day businesses and 2 day public day. Then we've learned a lot of things from like our event Bitsummit guidance during the COVID. We invited a lot of influencers, we invited a lot of YouTubers to the event to, creators to expand their, game through the, online as well. This is the Let's Go. And then could you play the video again for the this is a video from like 2023. Everything's kind of became like normal. As you see, like we have like a lot of like international developers, and then they get like a lot of like awards as well. So then like the okay, and like this year we actually have like a 13.8 like about the 39,000 visitors, so I could say like the biggest event, the indie event in Japan for that. So this is the picture from our event from this year. We have a lot of sake, and we have a lot of kids, and we have a lot of good games. Then Belgium actually has like a booth as our like international like country partner this year as well. Right. Okay. So the partner of Bitsummit, we have like a lot of international partners, like mainly Asia, but we are lucky to connect Jan, and we kind of have like a probably the first European partner as Bitsummit. The Warger became like our first European partners. Then those so do we still have time? Okay. So interesting thing is like maybe good news for you guys, like Japanese non-game companies and non-game like media is very interested in like working with indie game creators, such as like the Shueisha, Kodansha, and Shogakukan, like a manga publisher, and also like Nissin, the like an instant ramen company, and also like Tokyo Land Corporation, it's like a landlord, and also like a Japanese TV program is now looking for a good creator to like promote. So if you come to Bitsummit, you have a chance to meet those people because they're like very very interested in like working with indie game creator outside of Japan. So maybe please come to the event through the Jan, or you can just apply to the our entry. Then maybe you can get like a the booth, and then you can meet with a lot of like Japanese media and a lot of the company who's seeking to meet you guys. Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of maybe if you're interested in like our event, I can maybe talk directly with me. So many things. Okay. Cool.
Great. So thank you, Masahiko. We'll come back to Japan later today in my presentation. We will speak also about the World Expo Osaka, like I mentioned in my introduction. So and during the day you can have meetings with Masahiko if you know more. Benjamin, also from Croatia, came this year. We helped them to connect with Masahiko and having a booth there, so he can also give you more, sharing more of his experience as a Croatian representative with a Croatian studio. And myself, of course, during the day for the chance to discuss a little bit. So thank you, Masahiko. We can now welcome our next speakers. We are going from Asia to Africa, a less well-known market, of course. But I will just wait for the slides. Thank you, Masahiko.
Thank you.